So, good evening, podcasters. This is Marcus Norman coming to you live with a short clip tonight. Wanted to speak on the topic of 4th of July. The reason why, and it's very unique, I wanted to bring some shining new perspective to you guys and kind of bring something, a different perspective from the vantage point of African American male. And so tonight, I'm going to be diving into one of a man's speech, our very interesting topic, Mr. Frederick Douglass and his vantage point in 1852 about how he viewed the world or viewed society, as American society as a whole, especially on this night. Tonight, he gave a very interesting speech. In 1852, Frederick Douglass was invited by the Rochester Ladies Anti-Slavery Society, a white abolitionist group, to speak on the occasion of the 4th of July holiday. As a former enslaved black man who taught himself to read and write, Douglass experienced the inhumanities firsthand, yet traveled the country to advocate for slavery's abolition. A rare occasion, he thought, for a black man in the 19th century, Douglass took advantage of this podium to call into question the very legitimacy of the American institution. And so tonight I have a clipping that I'd love to share with you all. And it's narrated by Morgan Freeman. And so listen in as you guys hear this Frederick Douglass's interesting perspective on the 4th of July holiday. And leave comments, leave feedbacks, and thank you for tuning in to tonight's episode. Happy 4th of July.
The words of everyday Americans who made a difference. The people speak. Morgan Freeman performs the words of Frederick Douglass addressing a white audience about the 4th of July.
Fellow citizens, pardon me. Allow me to ask, why am I called upon to speak here today? What have I, or those I represent, to do with your national independence? Are the great principles of political freedom and natural justice embodied in that Declaration of Independence extended to us? Your high independence only reveals the immeasurable distance between us. The blessings in which you this day rejoice are not enjoyed in common. The rich inheritance of justice, liberty, prosperity, and independence bequeathed by your fathers is shared by you, not by me. The sunlight that brought light and healing to you has brought stripes and death to me. This 4th July is yours, not mine. Do you mean, citizens, to mock me by asking me to speak today? Standing with God and the crushed and bleeding slave on this occasion, I will, in the name of humanity which is outraged, in the name of liberty which is fettered, in the name of the Constitution and the Bible which are disregarded and trampled upon, dare to call in question and to denounce with all the emphasis I can command everything that serves to perpetuate slavery, the great sin and shame of America. Oh, had I the ability and could reach the nation's ear, I would today pour out a fiery stream of biting ridicule. The conscience of the nation must be roused. The propriety of the nation must be startled. The hypocrisy of the nation must be exposed. And its crimes against God and man must be proclaimed and denounced. What to the American slave is your 4th of July? I answer, a day that reveals to him more than all other days in the year the gross injustice and cruelty to which he is the constant victim. To him, your celebration is a sham, your boasted liberty an unholy license, your national greatness swelling vanity. Your sounds of rejoicing are empty and heartless. Your denunciation of tyrants, brass-fronted impudence, your shouts of liberty and equality, hollow mockery. Your prayers and hymns, your sermons and thanksgivings with all your religious parade and solemnity are to him mere bombast, fraud, deception, impiety, and hypocrisy, a thin veil to cover up crimes which would disgrace a nation of savages. There is not a nation on the earth guilty of practices more shocking and bloody than are the people of the United States at this very hour. For revolting barbarity and shameless hypocrisy, America reigns without rival.
For more of The People Speak, go to history.com/peoplespeak.